This program has been brought to you by the following individuals: host, producer, and CEO, Luke Jennings; Executive Vice President, Dawn Jennings; Grip, Eric Jennings; historian, Richard Land; technical advisor, Joe Murata. Ugh.
Hi, fans. Mean Gene Okerlund here, and you're listening to, hang on. Got to find the, thing. Okay, it's the, Monday Night Project with Luke Jennings. Oh, what a podcast.
Hi, this is Rob Bartlett, one of the original hosts of WWF Monday Night Raw, and one of the top 10 worst wrestling announcers in history. You're listening to the Monday Night Project. Here's your host, Luke Jennings.
Lights go down, the crowd's alive. Feel the roar, feel the drive. November nights bring the fire. Warriors clash in the neon glow. Hulkamania runs the show. Undertaker's rise, cold and slow. Tag teams rumble, bodies throw. Feel the power, feel the thrill. Monday nights, the ultimate skill.
Oh, what do you hear? What do you say? Hello again, wrestling fans, and welcome to the studio on the stoop as we're about to give you another exciting week here at Monday Night Project. I am as always your host, Mr. Luke Jennings. Hoping the podcast is finding you fine and dandy. Don't forget you can you can find us each and every week on the Place to Be Wrestling Network, Saturdays, Mondays and Tuesdays, covering a whole different range of territories, promotions, timelines and all good fun. You can find us with the rest of the gang on the Place to Be Wrestling Network on all good podcast suppliers, and you can also give a listen to our sister networks, the Backbone Wrestling Network and the North-South Connection. They are available on all good podcast suppliers apart from Spotify. They're covering a whole range of wrestling and non-wrestling topics, comics, movies, music, different periods of wrestling, you name it, the guys and gals have got you covered over there. And then give a listen to friends of the show, Shut Up and Wrestle with Brian R. Solomon, Stick to Wrestling with John McAdam, Our Vantage Point, Greetings from Allentown, and Between the Sheets, youtube.com/@MemphisCast, patreon.com/MemphisCast, where you can watch the video for free. There is a link, as always, in the description to go to our Unforgettable Vision store, and there should be a link in there as well. Click on that, and it'll take you to the Patreon video. I am recording this for YouTube. I'm going to try and put some stuff back on YouTube. So if you are watching this on YouTube, hello, you'll see my gorgeous little mug in my studio in the stoop. Books behind me, some wooden stuff. Walls, I guess they are. Wooden stuff. Whatever holds roofs up. Whatever happened there. Anywho, this week we're covering the 13th of April 1991. Superstars. Last week we covered Superstars from the 6th of April, where we saw some hair, an upcoming battle of law enforcement, pairs, more tax advice, crowd loving them, some DDT, a new manager for Ted, as well as all the other awesomeness from the 1991 WWF. Before we head down to ringside, let's have a quick look, see what's been happening around the rest of the wrestling world, and it'll be house shows this week because not a lot has happened during the week. So house shows, they are back from their tour of New Zealand/Japan, and on the 13th of April, so today, they are in, sorry ladies and gentlemen, Superstars isn't live. Are we on the 13th? I did just say that, didn't I? Yes, Superstars isn't live, ladies and gentlemen. Spoiler alert. Anywho, 13th, they are in two places at once. They are in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they are in Auburn Hills, Michigan. In the Minneapolis show, they're in front of 8,600. Bret Hart defeats Barbarian. IRS defeats Jimmy Snuka. Kerry Von Erich defeats Smash. Ted DiBiase defeats Virgil. Legion of Doom defeat the Nasty Boys. The Warlord defeats Tugboat. Ricky Steamboat defeats Haku. World Champion Hulk Hogan defeats Sergeant Slaughter. And then in Auburn Hills, the Palace, in front of 5,200. That is where SummerSlam 93 was held. The Berzerker defeated Coco Beware by countout. Paul Roma and Hercules defeated the Bushwhackers. Jim Duggan defeated Conan Mustafa. Old running buddies. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty defeated the Orient Express. Big Boss Man defeated the Moontie. Earthquake defeated Jake Roberts by DQ. Mr. Perfect defeated Davey Boy. The Ultimate Warrior defeated The Undertaker by disqualification. So they're starting that immediately on the loop. We've got Warrior on the funeral parlour today, I believe. So I don't know when Superstars was. So would you have watched Superstars before going to the Palace? Is that why they've done that there? Because are they doing it anymore? Yes, they're then doing it tomorrow in Moline, Illinois. Sorry. Obviously, that's now going to be running on the loop for a long time. So that's that. Where are we? Television this week. WCW World Championship Wrestling. Got the Steiner brothers defeating Don Allen and Lou Fabiano. The one-man gang defeats Rick Hardrock. Big Van Vader defeats Mark Kyle. Beautiful Bobby defeats Pat Rose. The Fabulous Freebirds of Jimmy Jam Garvin and Michael P.S. Hayes defeating Dave Johnson and Terry Bronson. Johnson and Bronson. Sounds like a pharmaceutical company. Terrence Taylor defeated Tim Parker. Dustin Rhodes defeats Larry Zbyszko. Barry Windham defeats Tommy Angel. Ric Flair defeated Flying Brian by disqualification in a non-title match. Sting defeats Tony Miller. WCW Pro. Bobby Eaton defeated Terrence Taylor. Dustin Rhodes defeats Hacksaw Higgins. The Royal Family of Jack Richer and Rip Morgan defeat Brad Armstrong and Tim Horner. Owen Hart and Ricky Morton defeat Greg Sawyer and Joey Maggs. Stan Hansen defeats Larry Santo. The Young Pistols defeat Chuck Coates and John Faulkner. Sid Vicious defeats Scott Allen. Tomorrow in Cannon is Wrestling Challenge. They've got a dark match, same dark match as what we had, which was Conan defeating Luis Piccoli. Legion of Doom defeat Bill Kruger and Pez Watley. Jimmy Snooker defeats Randy Sharkey. The Mountie defeats Larry Ludden. Jim Duggan defeats Chris Duffy. The Rockers defeat Luis Piccoli and Mark Ming. The Warlord defeats Jim Powers. Conan Mustafa defeats Jim Evans. Japan this weekend. They are on day 12 of the Champion Carnival. We've got brand new All-Asian Tag Team Champions. The titles were vacant, but now they have been won by Dynamite Kid and Johnny Smith, the British Bruisers. They defeated Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. In Champion Carnival block matches, we've got Jumbo Tsuruda defeating Toshiaki Kawada. Stan Hansen defeating Mitsuhawa Masawa. Terry Gordy and Steve Williams are also teaming up to defeat the Can-Ams. Dan Crawford and Doug Furness. Dory Funk and Terry are on the tour. They are defeating Cactus Jack and Texas Hoss. Andre the Giant is also here in six-man tag. And we've also got the Southern Rockers, Rex King and Steve Doll, the artists to be known as Well Done. And then tomorrow, on the 15th, so Monday's the 15th, we've got UWF. Yes, Herb Abrams and the gang of misfits. They have taped a show in Penta Hotel. Ciro Miro, in front of 400 fans. Commentary team, Craig DeGeorge, as we would call him over here in the UK, and Bruno Sammartino. Steve Ray defeats The Beast. Bob Orton and Cactus Jack, who's also in Japan, defeat Tom Brandy and Mike Iro, I-O-R-I-O. Iro, yeah. SD Jones defeated Captain Bad. Who is Captain Bad? Captain Bad is Mike Williams. And Paul Orndorff went to a double disqualification with Steve Williams in a steel cage match. At least two of those people are also in Japan. And I think that is that, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing else to tell you. No, that's it. Job done. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can now head down to Vince and the gang as we're about to watch the April the 16th episode of WWF Superstars April the 13th. Good God damn it. April the 13th. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's raw. I ain't editing shit on the... I don't really edit shit anyway. I try and condense the silences down, but we're live, pal. I'm not doing this. I'm a busy working man. I ain't got time to redo podcasts. You know, you listen to what you're listening to. Anywho, we're about to cover the April the 13th, 1991 episode of WWF Superstars on this, the 109th episode of Monday Night Project. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, do please enjoy.
Superstars of Wrestling. Welcome everyone, I'm Vince McMahon, along with two guys who've been filing, and look, they're still smiling. The Hot Rod, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
A perfectly acceptable deduction, McMahon, because the Macho Man has filed, and filed on time. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, aren't you just a little chip off the old H&R Block? I mean, why would you even have a reason to file late? Ever since you met the Warrior at WrestleMania, you've had nothing but time on your hands.
Right off the Macho Man, Piper. Just because my ring career is over, this is tax time. And there are still plenty of people looking forward to the return of the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah.
This week on the Superstars of Wrestling, Paul Bear's guest in the funeral parlor will be the Ultimate Warrior. We'll see action by the new WWF Tag Team Champions, the Nasty Boys. Joining us as well, the Texas Tornado, the Berzerker, Bret the Hitman Hart, and more.
The following contest.
All right, here we go.
And this place is going to rock in a moment.
Texas Tornado, bad weather coming down the aisle.
Yeah, you can say that again. The Texas World.
So I forgot to mention we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the Thomas and Mack Center. This was recorded 2 days after WrestleMania, or a day after WrestleMania. This was recorded after. So this is now, the fans now know what happened to WrestleMania 7. So we've got the Black Knight going against Kerry Von Erich. Can I tell you who the Black Knight is? I can, hopefully. The Black Knight is Bill Anderson. He was also Mercenary number 2, Starman, Black Knight, White Shadow, Bill Colt. Started wrestling in 1974, trained by Kurt Von Steiger. So we've got Kerry Von Erich, white trunks, white boots with tassels on, Black Knight, black mask, black singlet, black boots with red trim. Shoving contest there, and Kerry Von Erich gets the upper hand. Mike Chioda, the referee. Oh, beautiful arm drag there by Kerry. And another one, look at those pecs. Whoa, went for the spinning discus punch, but the Black Knight scurries out of the way. What else can we tell you about Bill Anderson? I just told you the Black Knight was Vince. He has wrestled for NWA Mid-America, AWA. He was in the WWF. He's been in the WWF since 1983. EMLL, his 3 matches in Mexico, 4 matches in Mexico, WWA, UWA, AWA, JCP, Universal Wrestling Federation, UWF. His wrestling career ends in 1995. Has 6 matches in 1993. As the White Shadow in 1993. Black Knight as well in 1990. They're debating who the Black Knight is. Randy Savage said, "It's Andre the Giant." I'm surprised no one said it was Giant Bubba. Back body drop out the corner by Kerry. Oh, knee across the face. Mike Chioda having a go. Picks him up. Oh, big right hand. Down goes the Black Knight. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. And like and subscribe and all that good jazz, whatever people say. Try and get those likes. Oh, a big discus punch to the belly welly. Kerry now stands him up, looks to the skies, hits the ropes, and kaboom! Discus punch by Kerry Von Erich. 1, 2, 3. We're in the match. Kerry Von Erich Texas Tornado. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, you get to see the adverts as well. You'll get to see adverts. Enjoy. Oh, an update. With Mean Gene. Oh! Hulk Hogan was raped in the face by fire. Oh! Fire. I don't know if...
Clear your desks for a little pop quiz.
Bad news!
Now Twix has chocolate fudge between the chocolate and that great cookie crunch.
Good news!
New chocolate fudge Twix. Another one of life's great kicks. Twix.
To unlock your body's potential, we proudly offer Soloflex. 24 old-fashioned iron-pumping exercises, each correct in form and balance. All on a simple machine that fits in the corner of your home. For a free brochure, call anytime.
I'm sure you know the feeling when your tummy starts beating, that it really needs to be right now.
You can buy this Botany 500 suit for as much as $285 in the high-price stores, or for $149 at NBO for 4 days only during our big spring sale. And we reduced our everyday low price on selected designer shirts to an incredible $9.90. On selected designer ties, too, as little as $6.25. Life may be hard, but paying for it at NBO is easy. Hurry, our spring sale only lasts 4 days and ends on Sunday.
I wanted to stop drinking and drugging, but just didn't know how. I'd lost all control. With proper treatment, I was able to receive the help I so desperately needed. My life has changed. I have a desire for living clean and sober today.
I became an addict alcoholic, till one day I realized no one was going to help me until I helped myself. I entered treatment and found a dignity I never knew was possible. Find yourself. Call now.
1-800-442-7623.
Sunday, the Bundys find a place to beat the heat.
Do you actually think no one's going to notice we're living in aisle 4 of a supermarket?
See Al Bundy in paradise.
Have a strange yearning for some melon.
Catch an all-new Married with Children. Then, Charlie and Vinny Verducci are a father and son with dreams of success.
I always wanted you to work on the lap of luxury, and here you are, right in the crutch.
From the creators of Married with Children,
bravo,
comes the series premiere of Top of the Heat.
Sunday, beginning at 9 on Fox 5.
For those of you on the audio, the star of Top of the Heap was one Matt LeBlanc.
Oh, I do. Hot Rod knows I do.
What is it?
Anybody that dates Sensational Sherry.
Oh,
he's going to point there. 1 point for Piper right there. Macho Man.
1 point, but that's not, that's one answer, but there is another answer.
What is it?
The word berserk is a derivative from the term berserker.
Very fast 10 count. The Berzerker wins this one.
Does appear that even Mr. Fuji can control the wild Berzerker. Well, you folks here in the metropolitan area can expect a wild night of live action 1 week from this Monday night, April 22nd, when the WWF returns to Madison Square Garden. Now, before I tell you more about the fantastic lineup on the way, a quick announcement here. This week only, Wrestling Challenge will air tonight at 1 a.m. instead of its regularly scheduled time of 12 noon tomorrow. But you'll still see it tonight at 1 a.m. on Fox 5. Now, let's run down some of the matches taking place 1 week from this Monday night. They include the Dragon battling Haku. The Rockers will square off against the Orient Express. The Texas Tornado meets up with the model Rick Martel. You'll also see the Big Boss Man, the former prison guard, when he takes on the Mountie. And in the main event, the new World Wrestling Federation champion, Hulk Hogan, will defend the belt against the former champion, Sergeant Slaughter. But right now, it's the $1 Million Man talking about his opponent, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
This time, the almighty mouth, Rowdy Roddy Piper, has talked himself into a corner that he won't talk his way out of. You're going to have to put your money where your mouth is.
Maybe he can't walk out of it.
Piper, you secured a cheap victory for Virgil at WrestleMania. Yeah. You stuck your nose where it didn't belong, and like everybody else that does that to the $1 Million Man, you got a small taste of what is yet to come. But you're so upset with me that you're willing to sign a contract to step back in the ring at Madison Square Garden and face me. Why, he can't even walk to the ring on his own 2 feet.
Maybe we should just get him a wheelchair.
Maybe we should hire him a nurse. He's going to need them both.
$1 Million Man to take on Hot Rod. Also, it's the Mountie battling the Big Boss Man.
Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a law enforcement officer. That's what I grew up to be, and I'm damn proud of the fact that I'm the best one around in the World Wrestling Federation. Now we got this punk calling himself a law enforcement officer from Canada, the Mountie. Well, boy, I got a word of warning for you. If you're going to be a law enforcement officer, be a law enforcement officer, not a rule breaker. Because when you're a rule breaker, you step into my jurisdiction, and everybody says, time.
Former prison guard on a manhunt. It happens 1 week from this Monday night, April 22nd at Madison Square Garden.
I'm the Plain Chocolate Center. I'm a Southern roasted peanut, roasted to a golden tan, and drenched in milk chocolate. Then we're both covered with thin candy shells, so there's no chocolate mess.
Play it again, Peanut.
All right.
I can't believe how square you used to be.
Me?
Oh, chocolate.
My favorite part. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
M&M's can still have a handful of smiles.
Your sons are being held hostage by a gang of terrorists.
If you attack this school, I will begin executing the hostages.
You gotta strike back.
Over half the student body consists of boys who've been expelled from other prep schools, and they have a real problem with authority.
Did you think I was kidding? Come on, let's do it, Lee!
Toy Soldiers, rated R. Starts Friday, April 26th at a theater near you.
You know when it's right. You know when you feel it, baby. You hold it, you hear it, you taste it, it's right. You got the right one, baby. It is irrepressibly lovable, unsurpassably callable, and intimately soulful. You got the right one, baby.
With 100% NutraSweet.
Elizabeth Machado said, goodbye acne.
Thank you, Dr. Zismore.
Bernice Palmer said, no more dark spots.
Thanks, Dr. Zismore.
Now you can have beautiful, clear skin. I'm Dr. Zismore, and I can help you look your best. My office provides great skin care at a fair price. Call me for an appointment at 212-594-SKIN, and you can start on the road to beautiful, clear skin now.
Joan Getz said, hello, beautiful, clear skin.
Thank you, Dr. Zismore.
Call 212-594-SKIN for an appointment.
But then he wrestles in 2011 in a Legends Battle Royal at PWG Kurt Russell Reunion 2. That was WrestleMania weekend, I think. That's when they started doing those shows. He has been wrestling since 1977. So Bret is wearing his pink and black singlet, white boots. Joey Morello, the referee. Barry O is wearing a red and yellow tights.
Your horns, but the bottom line is you're gonna have to out-wrestle me to beat me, and that's not gonna happen.
So I think this is Bret Hart singles push number 3. Jim Neidhart is currently being a commentator over on Challenge, I'm pretty sure. Barry measuring, to just a pure stomp. The hell does it say on his thing? Don't know. But yeah, this is Bret's third single push, hopefully. It goes a little bit better than his other two, but we know it does. Barrio went for a knee drop off the second rope, but Bret Hart moved. Bret now back up to his feet. Big right hand. Big right hand. So I'm guessing the last Hart Foundation match was WrestleMania 7 then. Excuse me. Would have been the last time. Matches. They then teamed together in England. They're coming over for a tour of England in April and end of April, beginning of May. They team up and they wrestle Power and Glory and Demolition. Their last time as a tag team in 1991 is the 1st of July in Madison Square Garden with Loose the Nasty Boys. They then don't team together again until 1997. Again, Vince is putting over British Beefcake, saying how he's coming back and he's going to be having a barber shop. Slingshot closed on there by the Hitman. Bret now grabbing the legs of Barrio. Going for the sharpshooter maybe. And yep, sharpshooter applied. What did Vince just call that? I didn't hear what Vince just called.
Center, I've just learned some great news for you folks here in the tri-state area, especially for those on Long Island. The World Wrestling Federation is on the way back to the Nassau Coliseum. It's all happening Friday night, May 10th, beginning at 8 p.m. The main event will feature an explosive encounter when the Ultimate Warrior battles the dreaded Undertaker. Now, we just saw Bret the Hitman Hart in the ring. But Friday night, May 10th, he will not be involved in singles competition. He'll be ready to battle 17 other superstars when an 18-man over-the-top rope battle royal takes place. Now, some of the other participants include Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the Bushwhackers Luke and Butch, the Barbarian, the Texas Tornado, the Walking Natural Disaster, the Earthquake, also the British Bulldog, the Power and Glory, Hercules and Paul Roma, Greg the Hammer Valentine, as well as the Warlord, the Orient Express, Kato and Tanaka, the Birdman, Coco Beware, Colonel Mustafa, and Jake the Snake Roberts. Also, another superstar involved has won more battle royals than any man in the WWF. He is none other than Andre the Giant. In addition, the winner of the Battle Royal will have earned the right to challenge Mr. Perfect for the Intercontinental title. And standing by right now is the Flawless One, along with his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Hey, I'm not trying to pull your leg. You are by far the greatest thing, the greatest manager, the World Wrestling Federation. The things you have done, the things that you are doing are so fabulous. This man, Bobby the Brain Heenan, is by far the greatest manager of the World Wrestling Federation. No, it's not. And the reason I say that is, what other manager could come up with these stipulations for an 18-man battle royal, and the winner faces Mr. Perfect? Bobby, please.
May 10th at the Nassau Long Island Coliseum. They will get in the ring. 18 men will fight, and the winner meets you. Now, the Barbarian is also involved in this battle royal. People have been asking what happens if he would win it. Well, let him fight it out. I always treat everybody fair.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, along with Mr. Perfect, apparently unconcerned as to just who is going to win the Battle Royal. The Flawless One is confident he will be the superstar who will leave the Nassau Coliseum wearing the Intercontinental...
According to Cage Match and the history of WWE.com, Andre's actually in that Battle Royal on May the 10th. Andre is actually there, and if you look at his Cage Match, he wrestles 3 times in 1991 for the WWF, twice teaming with the Rockers to defeat Orient Express and Mr. Fuji when they're on the UK tour, and then the 10th and 11th of May, he's in the Nassau Coliseum. And then the 11th of May, he is in the Joe Louis in that 17, 18-man Battle Royal. So, yeah. And then he goes back to Japan in November. Holy moly. I had no idea. I'd know it because you kind of look at Andre's and just think, oh, his last match was on the 4th of December 1992. And then, but you don't scroll down because you just think, oh, he never wrestled in the WWF after WrestleMania fucking 6. But, yeah, he did.
Drinking milk, developing my muscles. By senior year, milk had made a difference.
Pardon me, guys.
I love this part.
Pardon me, guys.
So as you can see, it pays to be big on milk. Milk. It does a body good.
6 dream cars, a new home, a new job as a record executive. They're all being given away on the show that makes fantasies come true. Fantasy Park, tonight on Fox.
Is this your kid? And is he drinking the only juice drink with a full day's vitamin C, 4 other vitamins, and all natural flavors? Well, maybe this isn't your kid, but this should be his juice drink. Tang Fruit Box, nutrition in disguise.
Best Western always welcomes me wherever I might roam, reflecting the pride of the streets they call home. Best Western, it's not the same old place. Best Western, for my individual taste. Oh, Best Western.
Best Western, as individual as America itself.
Mother Love on dieting.
Ain't no skinny chick screaming to get out of me.
The Mother Love Show premieres Monday at 11:30 on Fox 5.
Well, not too many people are happy about paying their taxes come this Monday, but this guy's a little ridiculous, huh?
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold.
Yeah, he's cold, all right. The Undertaker on the cover of the WWF magazine, available this Tuesday.
Wait, the covers are not always that important. It's what's inside. Don't judge a book. RP's inside with some candid remarks of Ted DiBiase.
On his way down, take a look at that. Jimmy Hart.
So we've got non-title tag team action. We've got the Nasty Boys, managed by Jimmy Hart, going up against Stephen DeLeon. And Riki Ataki. The legend that is Riki Ataki. If you're, he was trained by Bill Anderson, who was also the Black Knight. If you listen to OVP or Greetings from Allentown, you will hear Riki Ataki is around in 1988 and 1991. Or as Joe likes to call him, Ricky Defensi. Earl Hebner, the referee. Sweet baby Jesus. Riki Ataki starting for his team. I can't see. He's wearing multicoloured singlet, I believe. Nasty Boys are wearing their black graffiti tops and bottoms. Nasty Boys very happy that they are now the World Tag Team Champions. First time they've been on Superstars since they won the titles. But in theory, this was taped for the first time after they won the tag team titles, so complicated things. Jimmy Hart with his motorcycle helmet on. That motorcycle that helped them win the tag team titles. WrestleMania against the Hart Foundation.
Trail, the Legion of Doom. Give me a break. You think they're happy to be champions or what?
Come on out to it! Because we are the tag team champions of the world! Yeah!
Let's go back to replay, Hot Rod.
Well, you want to check this maneuver out. Pure strength, got every limb intact, so the guy's got no way to protect himself. Now look at this, talking high risk. Whoa, baby! That'll knock the wind out of anybody. There's this, the patent is finished, can't beat it.
The sound's gone a bit. It sounds like Piper's in the toilet. You telling me he's not in the arena? Fuck.
The Ultimate Warrior. I'm sure you know the feeling when your tummy starts beating, that it really needs a beating right now. You just gotta have a munch of big corn brunch, munch of burrito, right now. Yeah.
Dear Thompsons, midway through waterproofing, I ran out of Thompson's water seal and finished with another brand. Then it rained. You could see the difference. Thompson's worked. The other side looked like I hadn't used a thing. Nothing tops Thompson's. Sincerely, Marcia Jack alone.
I'm the Plain Chocolate Center. I'm a southern roasted peanut, roasted to a golden tan, and drenched in milk chocolate. Then we're both covered with thin candy shells, so there's no chocolate mess.
Play it again, Peanut.
All right.
I can't believe how square you used to be.
Me?
Oh, chocolate!
My favorite part. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
M&M's can still have a handful of smiles.
New York, Jersey. Did I hear someone say hungry? Come on in and check us out.
How about a big bite, quarter-pound Oscar Mayer, all-beef hot dog? If you like cheese, you like chili, all the fixings are free on our hot dogs.
Eat your heart out, burger.
You want deli? We got deli. Super big gulp. Proper.
Eat your heart out, McDonald's.
You want good prices? Forget about it. We got great prices.
And we'll get you in and out quick and fast.
Say, New York, Jersey, why would you go anyplace else?
Get a quarter-pound big bite hot dog for just 99 cents.
You can buy this Botany 500 suit for as much as $285 in the high-price stores, or for $149 at NBO for 4 days only during our big spring sale. And we reduced our everyday low price on selected designer shirts to an incredible $9.90. On selected designer ties, too, as little as $6.25. Life may be hard, but paying for it at NBO is easy. Hurry, our spring sale only lasts 4 days and ends on Sunday.
I'm taking everyone's lines. Trying to open this lid up, but it's been physically locked with a key from Paul Bearer. A little like Allen key. Dave Hepner now with a crowbar. Tony Guerrero now trying to prise it open with a crowbar. Blackjack Lanza now trying to rip it open with a... Trying to prise it open with the short end of the crowbar. Get the coffin up! My God, he's dying! Lanza still trying to... Lanza just smashes the coffin with the crowbar and goes, fuck this, Vance. Rene Goulet. He's got a hammer and a chisel. Hammer and chisel now, trying to... Oh no, got to take your jacket off. Lanza now trying with a hammer and chisel, trying to pry the coffin open. Rene Goulet now trying with a hammer and chisel. Tony Guerrero again trying with a crowbar. Beautiful commentary here by myself, isn't it? What the hell is that? Is that fucking goddamn Terry Gibbs? We need an extension, Vince. Got an electrical extension now. They got a drill now. They're gonna. Is that Terry? Is that who it is? You recognise him? They're now trying to drill. They're now trying to drill into the coffin, but they can't. Metal coffin. You can't even penetrate it. My God, penetrate. Rene Goulet just randomly just hitting the coffin with a hammer. Nope, just now just getting Blackjack Lanza now just hitting it with a crowbar. Oh, they got one little tiny hole in. That'll work. That'll get some air into it, won't it? These shit bags. Who's that? Is that someone else? Oh, Hepner. Oh, crowbars now. They're just smashing the smashing the coffin with a crowbar. Warrior's still in there, and they're just beating it up with a coffin and a sledgehammer and a. That's it, Puppy. You tell them as you're in the studio, as you're in the fucking arena. We're talking like this over here. We're in the studio. They got the lid open. The lid is open. Warrior in there. You can see where he's been clawing at the inside of the coffin. Hepner now mouth to mouth resuscitation. Now some chest pumps. Bit of CPR. Oh, my wife's not going to be happy about this with Earl Hebner kissing him. We know Warrior's thoughts on that kind of stuff.
Wipe on Stridex and wipe out pimples. Why bother fighting pimples one at a time with OxyCream? With dual-textured Stridex, you'll wipe out pimples you have and remove dirt and oil to help stop new ones from forming. Dual-textured Stridex. It wipes out pimples you have. It even wipes out pimples you don't have.
Elizabeth Machado said, goodbye acne.
Thank you, Dr. Zismore.
Bernice Palmer said, no more dark spots.
Thanks, Dr. Zismore.
Now you can have beautiful, clear skin. I'm Dr. Zismore, and I can help you look your best. My office provides great skin care at a fair price. Call me for an appointment at 212-594-SKIN, and you can start on the road to beautiful, clear skin now.
Joan Getz said, hello, beautiful, clear skin.
Thank you, Dr. Zismore.
Call 212-594-SKIN for an appointment.
It came for the thrill of the hunt. Silent, invisible, invincible. Nothing can stand in its way. Predator 2, he's in town with a few days to kill. From CBS Fox Video, rated R.
They're larger than life. Giant-sized, marked for death and Predator 2 movie posters are waiting to hang on your wall. Check your local video store.
Brawler back up his feet in the corner. Tugboat whips him corner to corner. Follows him in with a big splash in the corner. Down goes the Brawler. Tugboat hits the ropes and... Oh no, hits the ropes. And... Oosh! 2, 3. The big splash there by Uncle Fred with a 1, 2, 3. Toot toot. Shave those armpits, brother. Stinky Tugboat. Stinky Tugboat.
We're going to be out of here in a moment as well. We're going to take you now to Erwin R. Shyster, better known as IRS.
Indeed, IRS is planning to do a lot more than just audit the Superfly Jimmy Snuka when they meet 1 week from this Monday night at the Garden. In other action, it's Sergeant Slaughter facing Hulk Hogan, the championship on the line.
You know something, little New York City Hulkamaniacs? Time heals everything. Time heals all wounds. And right now, the Hulkster's mug is starting to come back around again. But the one thing that's not healing is the hearts of all those little Hulkamaniacs that you scorched, Sergeant Slaughter, when you sneak attack me, man. They're not forgetting about it, dude. Every time I ride around New York City, I'm a wide glide, brother. I ride around with a strap on now, just to try to change the subject. But whenever I stop, they say, Hulkster, are you going to let him do it to you again in Madison Square Garden? Is he going to torch or scorch the red and yellow of Hulkamania ever again? Well, Sergeant Slaughter, I had to think hard. I had to think long about how I was going to enter phase 2 of warfare with you. No rules, that's cool with me, man. But I had to get my head straight. That's why I went down to the New York Harbor, Ellis Island. Stared right in Lady Liberty's eyes. Realized that I was fighting for the freedom, for the love, and for the immortality of all my little Hulksters, brother. The bottom line, Sergeant Slaughter, is, are you a good man or are you a bad man, brother? You're rotten to the core, Slaughter. Me and my Hulkamaniacs are fighting for God, family, country, brother in the red, white, and blue, and you're just fighting for ego, jealousy, power, and greed. So what you gonna do, Slaughter, in Madison Square Garden when the largest patriots in the world run wild on you?
Hulk Hogan determined to slaughter the demented drill sergeant. They meet 1 week from this Monday night, April 22nd at Madison Square Garden. Also, the Superfly Jimmy Snuka, he tangles with IRS Erwin R. Shyster. Tag team competition will feature the Bushwhackers battling the Power and Glory. The newcomer, the Dragon, he faces Haku. The Rockers square off against the Orient Express. The Texas Tornado meets up with the model Rick Martel. The Big Boss Man will mix it up with the Mountie. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, collides with Rowdy Roddy Piper. And three-time World Wrestling Federation champion Hulk Hogan defends the belt against Sergeant Slaughter. And it all happens 1 week from this Monday night, April 22nd at Madison Square Garden. Make your plans today.
Somebody who said that they loved me, that magic word, I love you, which really doesn't go that far.
Abusive relationships are not for adults only.
I had no choice. If I said no, he would just make me feel guilty or smack me.
And a special Yankee opening day surprise. Monday, starting at 7 on Good Day New York.
Being cool, you'll find every state of mind. Gotta keep it cool when things get hot. Cool is all you got. Keeping it cool with them mountain down. Keeping it cool with them mountain down. Keeping it cool with them.
Your orders have arrived. Sir, yes, sir. Ultra's Operation C is a go for Game Boy. Now, victory is 5 war zones away as you explode onto the scene on a new mission of unmercy, where sheer firepower ignites the memories of Contra. All your favorite sleazoid aliens and genetic mutants are here in an operation you may never recover from.
I wanted my wife back, so I agreed to enter treatment. It turned out to be Carol's greatest gift of love. If you or someone you love have felt the pain,
I turned to alcohol and drugs to escape. Now I had another problem. Finally, I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired. Don't try to tough it out yourself. Get help.
1-800-442-7623. National Recovery Institute's group accepts most major medicals.
Nobody beats Home Depot. Nobody. Home Depot will beat any price, any store, any identical item, any day. And low prices are just the beginning. Dutch Boy interior and exterior paints make it easy to get the right look. And if you've got a special color in mind, remember, we'll mix hundreds of custom colors absolutely free.
When you're with us at Home Depot, you feel right at home.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Oh, hello. Like that for days here. Double Dragon.
Great tasting berry flavors. Vitamin C that's hassle-free.
Starting your engine's a terrible thing to do.
Double Dragon.
The engine. Startup lubrication that lasts over 50,000 miles. Slick 50, the engine wear protector.
Oh, me.
This will be the Dragon. We'll also see the tag team of the Legion of Doom. And in the funeral parlor, the guest of Paul Bearer next week, Sergeant Slaughter. And then from there, the British Bulldog will be in the squared circle. And then the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, will join us next week. And we certainly will have an update on the Ultimate Warrior next week.
An update? I got enough. He's back there. He's shaking. He's sick to his stomach. His eyes are dilating. He's sweating one time. The next time, he ain't sweating. He's cold. He ain't speaking to nobody. He don't want nobody around. He tried to get up. The guy is in bad shape. He fell down.
Join us next week for more Superstars of Wrestling.
Superstars of Wrestling. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was that. And that was a legendary, I suppose you'd say legendary episode, or legendary episode of the Funeral Parlor at least. I was going to say something then. God damn it. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, sorry. We are covering that Superstars next week. Like I said last time, so we've got Superstars. Then we're covering Prime Time, 3 Prime Times in a row, a challenge, and then back to Superstars. So be a bit of variety. Variety is the spice of life and all that good jazz. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. Did all the plugs at the beginning. Don't forget, you should be able to watch this video. I'm hoping we get through the YouTube checks. If not, just listen to it. But it is what it is. And you can watch the full show on patreon.com/MemphisCast. There will be a link in the description. Thank you very much to the fine folk of Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you very much to Vince McMahon, Randy Savage, and Roddy Piper. I have been your host, Mr. Luke James. He is Eric the dog. I think he needs a wee. I have been your host, Mr. Luke James, and I do know why. And until next time.